Have you?
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the weekly Facebook Live of Nuno Nina Academy. And of course, tonight we have Nuno again. And tonight's subject, I think, is going to be a very important one because Nuno will be sharing the daily rhythm of how our body functions and how we work with this cycle in order to support our health. So if you have any questions for Nuno, please leave it at the comment box and we'll be selecting questions to answer towards the end. So let's do it, Nuno. Let's commence with the daily rhythm.
Hi. Okay, so yes, it's true. Today we'll talk about another cycle. And as you know, the cycles are very important for us. And I hope today we can give a tool so that people can understand if they are in the cycle, if match with the cycle, understand again the concepts of the oxidations and reductions. And okay, so as I talk, these cycles, these cycles that influence us, but maybe I think 99% of the people don't realize that or don't feel this kind of influences during our day. If we study a little bit, maybe we awake and start to create a connection, and it's more easy to understand the oxidation point. Oh, okay, so at this time, let me see how I'm feeling now. Ah, yes, I'm different. So maybe we can help the people to understand. So again, maybe it's boring, I know, but it's so important to understand these concepts because this is not a chemical concept. It's very important that you realize that. I'm not talking in the biochemical view, okay? So always I'm talking in magnetic and electric view. So I don't know if you remember, but this is this is electric view. And when I talk about oxidation, there's something electric and reduction. One is plus, another one is minus. It's not important if it's plus or minus. It's important that you understand this is an electric field. And here, when you talk in acid and alkaline, I'm talking in the magnetic concept. Okay. So only to remember. And today maybe it's important. Okay, let's focus today only in oxidations. You lost electrons, and reduction, you gain electrons. So if you are in the reduction stage, your body needs electrons. If you are in the oxidation, you lose because something happens. And what happens? Energy for your body. Okay. So okay. So let's see. This is amazing animation by Rui, our designer. One day I will introduce Rui. Okay, so let's see. Let's spend a little bit, 1 or 2 minutes in this chart to understand this chart. Okay, so 6 in the morning, your body is acid. Okay, and if your body is acid, can oxidation. So you start working, you start wake up, you start living, is wake up, let's do things, let things happen. And you reach the high point of oxidation in your body at this time. At this time, the body you are in the high point of oxidation that your body can support. So at this time, it's time to reduce. So your body start to be alkaline. When your body is alkaline, can reduction. So the point of your body, the target of your body is reduction. Okay, but to be reduction, before you need to be alkaline. At this point, you are in the reduction point. If you are in the reduction point now, your body is prepared for what? To recover. because the all energy that you spend during the day is time to sleep. And the time to sleep prepare your body again to be acid so that you can start again your cycle. Let's see. Okay, I put some math symbols here, but it's not for confused. It's because I like maths. And this is the function of our life. Yeah, our life is this. Everything, your organs, all your organs works like this. Your life works like this. Your moods works like this. Everything works like this. Okay, this is an amazing function. I love it. So and this is a concept, yin and yang. I'm prepared a Facebook Live about yin and yang, and I'm sure it will be a surprise for you, because these different concepts maybe are the same concepts, so we can match all the science, Chinese medicine, Chinese culture with Western, with the East, and so on. It's amazing. I think it will be a very nice Facebook Live. So you are here in midnight, of course. You are young, of course, because this is the day. You wake up. You are spending energy to do the things, and after you need to reduce. So you are prepared to sleep again to recover the body. It's because of that sleep is very, very important. You know, maybe you can spend, I don't know, but maybe 30 days without food. You can spend 5 or 7 days without water, but only 3 days without sleep. And why? Because sleep is very important so that you can do this. If you don't do this, if you don't put your body reduction to recover, you die. It's sad, but it's true. I know there are a lot of people sleep 8 hours is too much, and we can do a lot of things, but we need to sleep. So let's see what happens. I create this chart with oxidation, up, and reduction, and let's see what happens in the 7 p.m. until 9 p.m. So so what you have here. This time is amazing, or is very good for relax. And why? Because you are slowed down at this moment. Your body is slowed down. Your body need what? Stop to start a new process. So the body start to have sleep now, to want sleep. It's also good if you spend time with family. You can, if you want, you can eat a little bit at this time. Okay. Massage in the foot is amazing because okay, I don't have time now to explain all the process, but it's a good time for that. After, from 9 p.m. until 11 p.m., this is a meridian, very important meridian in Chinese medicine, and this connected with the various organs. And you understand now why, because you can prepare the body for recovery. So there are a lot of communications. It is very important. And this also is the body prepare for recovery. And now we have the gallbladder. Gallbladder, why is important? Because if gallbladder works now, it can open a channel with the liver. When the liver works, the function, there are a lot of functions in the liver. One day we can talk about that. They are very special. Livers is very close to our moods, and now one day I can explain why in chemical way. because it's easy to explain. But one thing very important is Billy's. I don't know if Rita Billy's. Can you check, please? Eve, say Billy's. The when
Bios.
Bios,
The bio
okay.
fluid.
Yes, okay. So the gallbladder should be works to open this channel, because after that, what we have is time to liver works, is the detox of the liver. So you should have the outputs clean, so the things can detox. Of course, it's impossible to detox something that is closed. You need opens, you need doors, you need flow. Okay. So at this moment, the liver is really working, is in the highest and the maximum detox capacity at this point. The next step, don't forget, we are in the process of detox, of recover your body. So we start with the gallbladder, after the liver, and now lungs. Lungs is the time of detox lungs. If you have kids with a coughing, yes, if you realize this is a time that they have more, if they have problems, you can listen to your kids at this time between in the 3 and 5 in the morning. They coughing a lot because it's the lungs are working. And usually people say, in the morning, my kids coughing a lot and so on, and it's because of that. Okay, so the body's prepared now to wake up. As you can see, at this moment, the body reached the point, neutral point, to start oxidation. For oxidation, what do you need? First, you need breath, you need air to have reactions. So the lungs prepare your body to wake up. So you wake up, you are ready to move, you are ready to, if you want, you can meditation. Why is meditation now is important? And also here is a good time to meditation, is because meditation is very close to our breath. So at this point, because your lungs are working very, very high level, your meditation maybe can more deep, maybe can more, how can I say, you can do better meditation. And after what you have, your body, you can ask me now, okay, large intestine now, the bowel now, don't make any sense. Yes, make any sense. Do you know why? Because your body spent during the night all this clean process. So after you clean something, what you have? You have something that you go throughout your body. And this is the point, okay? And this is amazing, because if your bowel, if your intestine works at this time, it's because you match in the flow, you match with natural cycle. This is what makes sense. Also at this point, if you can drink water, negative water, helps a lot to the large, your bowel, large intestine works. Okay, at this point, 7 and 9 in the morning. Okay, a point. Workout. Okay, you can do workout. Workout is not a natural, and one day I can explain why Chinese don't have in culture don't have workout like we in the USA. We have strong workout. Why Chinese have slow movements and we have like this? I will explain, not now, because I spent a long time to explain that. I would like to explain with electric field, magnetic field, and I will explain that workout don't make any sense. Because what is important for me is to look back, okay? I want to look back. I want to look behind me, all my, generations that I'm here because they have success during all this time. And as you can see, Australopithecus guys don't have workout. They spend energy. They have activity during the day, not one day. Okay, it's better to do workout. Of course, it's better you do 1 hour of workout per day in the morning. Yes, because usually what we have now is office. We have shares. You spend all our time sit, and okay. But if you ask me, it's the best solution. It's not, but it's what we have. So let's use it. So what happens at this moment is your stomach is preparing. So you have produced more acid in your stomach, so that you have prepared your stomach for when you put something inside. You have acid. You can do digestion of proteins and all your food. After you have the spleen. Usually the people don't have spleen in the important organ. But it's important because when the spleen, the function is convert something in energy and spread this energy to the organs. After, so we are at this moment, you reach the highest point of oxidation. So your body cannot do nothing more. You cannot push your body more in energy expect. So it's time to slow down. So at this time, you should avoid, exercise. Is not good to be a very hot environment. Why? Because hot is something that improves reactions in your body. So at this moment, you are in the top. You don't need to go a high level because it's the top. If you do that, you are put stress in your body. So it's time to slow down now. And again, because you hit, now it's time to do digestion. At this point you should be relaxed. You should be not have stress. And Spanish is a country that is close to us, its neighbors. They have the siesta, it's a short nap. And there are people that they say, I do 10 minutes or 50 minutes and I'm feel again with energy. It's because of all this process, because if you put your body without relax, this process can work better. If it can work better, you have better results. After, this is amazing because at this point you have the point of you can do the best work, mental or not. You can is amazing this because your body now have everything that need to do a very good job in energy, mental work, studying. It's very good time to do that. After, at 5 to 7, the kidneys start working. I love kidneys. It's very important. Everything that we have twice in the body you should focus on that. The British guys have the tea time and start at 5. Yes, 5 is the tea time. And a long time ago, the tea was special for kidneys. Everything is connected. The problem is memories. Sometimes we lose memories. You lose the connection with your past. The past have amazing knowledge that we should study. So this is the function of the kidneys. The main function is electrolytic balance. So when the kidneys start to do the job, maybe you feel less energy because this rebalance of all this process that you spend during the day, you need to slow down. So this is very important point in your cycle, is when your kidneys start working, because it's like, you know, is a pillar, is a change of the process. So you spend all our energy. Now the kidneys is like a bell, is like an alarm to tell you that starts the recover time. I have another chart that we can start the chart in the kidneys. So let's so when the kidneys are in the top, I put exercise here. Yes, you can do exercise here. You can hit something. I think at 7 p.m. is okay to hit. After that, you should not hit. I will explain why, because our body needs cycles, as you can realize now. And one important cycle is your body during 10, 12 hours should not have food inside to recover bacteria, to recover enzymes. And it's because of that, now there are people talking about a diet, Rita, please. Intermittent fasting. HIV. And feels better, because the reason is that you spend long time without nothing in your body, so the body can recover in natural process. So when the kidney are on the top, you don't need to wake up. You don't need to move. You don't need, the body is not prepared for that. So the large intestine is now down. After, what you have here, your stomach don't work. And if your stomach don't work, you should hit less. This is not 7. Between 5 and 7 is not time to, can you understand now? So your stomach is not preparing for nothing. Is low, the process. So your body start to be very, very prepared for all the process during the night that to recover. Here, what you can do, well, you can talk with your family. Peaceful point is relax, because also remember the spleen can spread the energy for your organs, is down. So if you want to do something very, I know, discos and bars at this time works. He's out of the flow. Okay, so at this point is amazing. Look, this point, what we start to do is the beginning of the repair of your body, cell repair at this point. So if you are prepared that, your heart don't need to be spend energy. After, as you can remember, is the liver works, is the time to liver. The job of the liver is detox. If you are detox now, the intestine don't need to do nothing. You don't have nothing to do digestion. It's not good for a short nap. It's good for a long, long sleep. Okay, after, as I told you, the lung, it's time to detox the lungs. And if your lungs is prepare your body to wake up, you need breath, you need air inside, so the reactions start to happen. After all this process, as I can tell you, and to understand better, you need to clean your body outside, to move outside the detox, toxins, and everything that your body don't need it. So at this moment, kidneys are not working, don't need it, okay? Or it's not working so strong. At this moment also, the stomach start to work because you need to produce acid. You need to produce stomach so that when the food time arrive, your body's prepared. What is amazing to see this is, and after you can understand, look, okay, so makes sense now to at this point. Yes.
May I ask some questions about the cycles?
Yes.
Because listening to you is very interesting. I think the cycle makes a lot of sense, but most of our modern day lifestyles do not follow that cycle. For example, I want to ask about 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. According to your chart, in between 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., that's the time for us to relax. But for most people who have a day job, that's when we eat. And dinner is usually the time when we eat the biggest dinner. So what does that do? And you say that, because during 7 p.m. and 9 p.m., our stomach doesn't work. And that's when everybody eats. So what happens to the body?
Happens that the people are sick because these results. Look, Eve, and this is a very good question. Our problem is we lose the connection with natural cycle. This is our problem. And we need to decide, okay, what should I do? Should I connect again to natural cycles or not? It's very hard to connect to natural cycles. Yes, it is. It is because our society don't make change so that we change. And this is a problem. So the things that we have around us is a new cycle. Now we have an artificial cycle that is not good for our body. Of course, it's not good for our body. And it's very important that the people think and realize that it should be very important to back again to natural cycles. I don't want to have a cancer. So if I don't want to have a cancer, I need to follow, a road that I don't find a cancer in 2, 3, or 4 or 10 years. So the people can choose now. Now we have a knowledge. You have knowledge enough to decide that and to understand that. Because if I change the natural cycle of my body, of course, it's not so easy to tell that I'm telling now. We have a charter here, and the charter is the perfect chart or the perfect cycle. It's not, because we have the time that you're born, the time of the conception of you. Also, this is very important points that we should put in this chart and adjust. Maybe it should be a very nice Facebook Live to talk about that. So the time that the time you born and the time that maybe was your conception are very important to decide if you can follow this chart or you can adjust, you can do a shift. But usually what the people, maybe what you told me, that there are people that are hit at 9 p.m. and the stomach is not, maybe in these people's stomach is working because they are a shift. The body adapting of the new. If you tell me if the right thing is not, so is a kind of survival of your body, because our body is very clever and can do this kind of shortcuts, but of course you spend more energy because it's more easy to let it flow. It's more easy to follow the cycles, to flow the wind, than to walk against the wind.
Then another question coming from modern lifestyle. So we have people exercise around the clock. For example, a lot of people exercise during lunch hour because that's when the time they have to go to the gym, or they go to workout after work in the evening. So how does that impact the cycle?
This is a kind of survival. We don't have time, society creates rules, create job. We have 9 to 5 or 9 to you have another schedule in our life. So if you ask me if is the right to do work out in the morning or work out in the evening. It's not, but it's better that you do that. You don't do nothing. So you should do workout, not workout. You should do activity, a physical activity during the day. This is we are made for that.
Mm. So one last question about the modern day lifestyle. I have more questions about frequency afterwards. So a lot of people, when you said 12 a.m., that's the time when the body, our cells, starts to repair. So, but most people in the modern day lifestyle do not sleep at 12. So, how does that impact the entire daily rhythm? If people don't go to sleep by then, let's say they go to sleep at 1 p.m. or 1:30, what happens? Because it happens a lot in Asia.
Yeah, impact. It's you have at this moment. I think you have 75% of the people is sick. Yeah, it's because of that. A kind of virus like COVID is make some things like that. It's because look, the problem is at this moment the people don't realize what is healthy stage and not. I have pills for hypertension. I have pills for my liver. I have pills for cholesterol. And the people think because in the blood analysis don't appear nothing, they think, oh, I'm okay. You are not okay. What you have is remendos. Conhece os remendos? Huh? What you have is patches. You put patches. Okay? So you are still, and you are sick. This is the problem. One thing is, if your blood analysis cannot read that, it's because you have a patch there. And the problem is you are sick, but don't appear in the blood analysis. So you feel you are okay. So something in the corner, like a COVID, say hello, and the people goes in panic. Of course, I'm not vaccinated, and I don't vaccinate. I never vaccinate. Never. I don't have any vaccines in my body, because I don't need it. It's only because of that. Because if I'm sick, like the other ones, of course I vaccinate, but I'm not.
Now, after the questions on the modern day lifestyle, it comes back to frequencies. So because you develop frequencies, you develop the Go frequencies in time wave frequency and also the Go cycle programs in Healy. A lot, we hear a lot actually from our audience. They want to know what is the best time to do frequency programs and which one to do and when. Do you have any tips to give them today?
Yes, they can follow this chart, and I try to explain better. But they can follow this chart if this chart is the correct map of them. Do you understand? Because if you shift your cycle, if you are in another cycle, it's not a good idea to follow this because you are do wrong things. So what we can do, and I think could be a very, very, very interesting tool, is we can talk about solar cycle. And with solar cycle, we can teach the people, because if you ask me, okay, tomorrow I start to do that to match with the natural cycle. What do you think? I think, no, don't do that. Okay, because you push your body, you go in stress. Okay, so you should match with natural cycle. Yes, but there are steps to do. You cannot do from the night to day. Oh, tomorrow I will change my life. I will follow this. This is, and after you call me, say, oh, I'm worst. Everything needs the right steps, and the right steps is not fast steps, is long steps. You spend 10 years, 20 years, 40 years during this kind of cycle that is not natural cycle, and you cannot, by a click, you cannot change the cycle. It's worse for your body. So we can do right steps. So next time we can do a solar cycle, and after we have the three: solar, lunar, and daily cycle. With the three cycles, we can match the cycles, we can understand the cycles, and we can start amazing walk and travel to match again with natural cycle. So we should follow the solar cycle first, and
Okay.
after lunar cycle, and after the daily cycle. And maybe we need to spend 8 months, 10 months to do that. You cannot change the cycle in 1 week.
Wow. Okay. So, for example, if someone is like me, I wake up at about 6, so I'm kind of following the natural cycle already. Then I can use what you present the chart today, and I can use certain programs according to the time of the corresponding organ. Would that be suitable?
Yes and no. Let me ask you, front of all audience,
Okay.
some private question. Your intestine works at this time in the morning or not? Intestine, your bowel works?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
So we are in the cycle.
Yes, I
So
am.
you can use that. So you
Okay.
can use, for instance, you can work if stomach frequencies at between 7 in the morning and 9 in the morning. You can work your kidneys in 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. is good for you. I do it. If I need to treat my kidneys, I use this cycle. So I follow this cycle.
Okay. So for example, someone wants to improve their circulation, they should be using the circulation frequency at about noon. Is that what that means?
If you want to improve circulation, yes, you can use it. Yes. If you want to use it, you can use it in the morning. This one is very good to when spleen is working.
To improve the circulation.
Yeah, it's very good. It's very good in the morning.
Another, what about detoxing then? So if someone wants to detox, let's say they want to use Go Cycle, they want to use Pure program.
The Pure. Okay,
yeah,
so the Pure you can use it. Yeah, the Pure you can use it here. You can use the Pure here because it's the first step. Is the first step for now. You can understand. This is very important. Look, okay, let's talk that we have the ideal client, the ideal patient. Okay. So I will do the Pure here, and also I do here the Pure.
For
so
maximum
this is okay to do the Pure, yeah.
Oh, okay.
For
at night. Pure program between 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. or before when we go to bed 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Because once we go to sleep, we start detoxing and cleaning.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is.
So what about someone with chronic fatigue and they want to use energy? They want, maybe they shouldn't be. I don't know. So you're the expert. So if they want to have more energy, when do they use the Go Cycle energy program throughout the day?
In the morning, because after this point, you should do it because your body are not in the level to use energy. Do you understand? So if you want to use energy, you should start like this here. This is very good. Here, it's very good to use it. You are acid, so if you are acid, you can produce energy.
One more Go Cycle question. What about being or relax? Being works with our emotions and relax is relaxing our muscle. What's the best time to do it?
Here.
9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Okay.
This is amazing. Here.
Before we go to bed?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. May I ask 2 more? We have the care and the balance. Care. One more. Go Cycle Care program. When would you recommend? Just one more, one last.
Okay, so let's think together.
Okay.
Let's think together. Your immune system, what your immune system need to work? No, was not a good question. Let me thinking in the electric view. Okay, let's thinking in the electric view. If you want to recover your immune system, you need that is ready to action. If you have an action, if you have movements, and when I tell movements, it's things happens. What do you need?
Oxidation.
Energy.
Yes.
The oxidation, really. Great. So if you want to, you should use it not in oxidation phase, but in reduction phase. And the best way is the last quarter of reduction until the start of the oxidation is the best time.
Okay. So that will be in the evening.
Let me show you again this. So this is the best time to do to improve your immune system.
Wow. But we should be sleeping.
In the morning, you can do it.
Okay.
It's because of that you sleep. It's because of that you sleep. You sleep because you need to recover, and you recover immune system. Okay, so is the function of when you sleep is our function is also recover the immune system. So if you use it in the morning, you can use it at
6 a.m. when
6.
we wake.
Yeah, it's okay. The 6 is I think is the border, you know.
Okay, 6 is the border.
But if you ask me, okay, I should do during the day. Okay, during the day, it's help, but it's not much with the cycle.
Okay, very interesting. So, well, thank you, Nuno. I think the presentation is wonderful.